What's up guys? We're back again with a new meta Mega Knight deck that has been dominating top ladder. EGW is playing this at number 13 in the world, beating the best players without any champions. After the big buff, Firecracker has bounced her way back into the meta. When she stays alive at the bridge, sniping your opponent's units and hitting their tower, you're gonna have all the power. Opponents will get desperate and annoyed by her fast, but when they angrily spam to try to finish her off, the big Mega Knight will come down and make them frown. With split up goblins, wall breakers, bats, and miners and bandits tanking for everything, this is one of the most annoying decks to defend. And pro players are non-stop complaining about decks like this, saying it's no skill spam, and it's pretty much impossible to stop if you don't have the right card hand. Out of all the decks that I've played in the last month, this deck has by far gotten the most angry and cry faces from my opponents. Let's go jump straight some games, jump up some ranks, and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. All right, so this guy's a part of the Rebellion clan. Well, we're gonna rebel on you and just go towards the towers with our wall breakers. No matter what you want, it's not gonna be the way you want, because we're gonna go in for our bats, we're gonna go and split up our attacks, and notice how much spam we have. It's really hard to defend this. Like, the wall breakers are connecting to both sides, the goblins are giving us value on the left-hand side, and also we forced out skeletons that gave him no counter push. He's already saying GG. I don't know if he thinks he's up a lot of elixir or if he's just mentally destroyed after we destroyed a lot of his towers. So I'm in a pretty good spot where I can just go in for wall breakers again. It's incredibly difficult to defend this deck if you're down elixir and you don't have log in cycle, and you cycle log as your first card, or you cycle your small spell. It's just not fun, right? Like, look at this guy. He's immediately going to go in for a Tesla. That's a -2 trade and a card that you likely need to defend my Mega Knight. So let's apply a pile of pressure. I'm going to go in for a wall breakers whenever I can when he only has Teslas. And then we're going to try to get that bandit to force out even more elixir. So notice how I'm not going for a Mega Knight just yet. I'm kind of just waiting for my moment. Right now, he's down a lot of elixir. He doesn't have Fireball in cycle for the bats. And he also isn't going to have the Electro Spirit chaining onto my bats here. Yo, we're going to go bonkers with the spam out here, because I think the bats are going to get tanked for. Those 2 bats on the tower are going to ruin his day. It's already over. Even if you activate King Tower, because you're a good player, you're going to activate King Tower with the Mega Knight, you're still screwed. The bandit, the bats, just doing too much damage to your tower. And look at the knight. It was going towards the Mega Knight for a second, too. That was pretty cool. You know what? What if I firecracker? What if I do it to you right now? What if I hit you even harder right now? Oh, that is sinister. That is just so deplorable. I can't believe I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. We're going in for the goblins here as well to keep the firecracker alive. And he is so triggered. He already activated King Tower, so I don't know what that does for him. Oh my gosh, the Princess Tower isn't shooting the firecracker. They have a pact together. How do we kill the archers too? I don't understand. I don't think it matters though. I can just go in for a Mega Knight on top of his knight, and then I can go bandit, and then I should be able to dash. I don't know if miner in here is the right play, but I think it is, because we have so much stuff on the right-hand side. As long as we get the miner on the tower, we should be able to get a firecracker on the expo. I'm pretty sure he's dead. There's like no way. There's no way that you're going to do enough damage here. That expo did 2 tower shots. That's it. He gave me the well played because I wasn't an idiot and I didn't spam too much on the left-hand side. He gives me some respect on my name out here. I appreciate that. We'll go in for a Mega Knight again because he might log on top of the goblins. That's what I would have done, just trying to get like risky and maybe even lucky. That's, I think, the right play for him, but he decided not to. We're in a miner in front. I should have dropped it in the back, to be honest, so then we would be able to tank for the Mega Knight and everything. But yeah, this game is utterly tanked for our dude. So if you are struggling with Mega Knight decks against Expo, this is the deck to play because you're able to go and split up your opponent's attention. Even if they are using the newly buffed, overpowered archers, you arrow them. Even if they're using Knight, that Knight will give you value with your Firecracker, and they won't have enough splash damage to deal with all of your bait cards all over the map. Mega Knight bait gives your opponent a lot to hate. Oh, this guy's got an Electro Giant banner. Let's go. You guys know the strategy? Wham, bam, I bridge spam. So I'm going to miner, I'm going to go goblins, I'm going to go for a bandit, and we're going to attack all angles. Is this a smart strategy to do? No. But is it fun? Yes. This is the way that I like to play Clash Royale. Controlled chaos, where you just fling stuff and pray, and then watch as your opponent gets extremely angry. Look at him. He's not happy. He's dropping that goblin emoji. You just know his mental is shattered and rattled, and he now has to defend bats counter pushing behind wall breakers. These bats are going to go hit home runs on top of that lumberjack, and then I don't think I want to respond. Maybe we can use the bat again. I want to use the bat again. The bat... Oh, no, it died in the rage. I forgot about that. Oh, that's awful. You guys let me know down below in the comment section how often you guys forget that rage does damage. It's been many months since the balance changes with rage. I still am not used to it. It's crazy. I just, it's not something I'm used to at all. Anyway, he's going to lose his Phoenix, which is great. Maybe we can go in for a Mega Knight here and then go bats. I'm just trying to cycle a whole bunch of cheap elixir cards so that I can get back to a miner for the elixir collector. It seems like he has no interest in trying to defend this. Like, zero interest, actual. Ooh, okay, so he's going to go in for a barbarian barrel. This is decent instead now. We can go in for a bandit. Then we can go in for a miner. And then force out him to go for lumberjack on top of the bandit. Wait, why are you lumberjacking in between? How did that work? Oh my gosh, that still caught my miner. That was really well played. I'm genuinely impressed by this guy. I didn't think he had it in him. So he's going to go E-barbs. I think we can go in for goblins and then go and kite them with wall breakers afterward. So I'm not even scared in the slightest. Unless this electric dragon pops up and crushes us, which would be really bad. Look at those elite barbarians wandering all the way around the map. That was pretty funny. Unfortunately, the electric dragon is going to be able to reset my tower, so I can't kill the E-barbs as quick as we wanted. But it's still decent. I still vibe with this, you know? So he's going to go in for a golem in the back. And I expect him to take my tower. I don't think there's any way that I can really defend this efficiently. So I'm just going to go in for a Mega Knight here. And I'm trying to stop him from 3-crowning me more so than anything else. If I try to 3-crown him, it's not going to work. Fortunately for us, we can maybe go in for some firecracker spam and then just delete everything with bats and goblins. And then maybe go in for a bandit and then also a miner on the left-hand side and the right-hand side at the same time. Come on now. In the middle, we solve the riddle. So we just want to stop him from 3-crowning us, as I said before. So we're going to go for a firecracker here. I'm going to go in for wall breaker so the electric dragon can't chain onto my firecracker. I think that's the most important thing, is just keeping the firecracker alive, so then we're fine. So that's what we need. I'm going to try to go for arrows here. The firecracker is still not dead, so we can go for goblins here as well. And then we can go in for likely nothing else. I think I just want to go Mega Knight on this. If the golem explodes on me, am I screwed? I kind of need to go wall breakers to pull everything back, so then I can go in for a Mega Knight to bounce everything back again. These E-barbs are going to do a lot of damage, but it's not going to be able to lock onto my tower yet. So we got to go for arrows, so then we can go and kill the Phoenix egg. Jeez, he was BMing me like crazy. What if I go bandit in the middle? He doesn't have enough elixir to stop it. Is this bandit going to win me the game? I can go for 2 firecrackers here. Are they going to splash onto his stuff? Oh my gosh, look at the firecrackers. Dude, they're cracked. I can go for wall breakers because the miner's tanking. Lumberjack isn't going to do enough. We can go for arrows here, and I think the Phoenix isn't able to stop it. Let's go. He's furious, and I would be too if I was him. Actually, I'd probably just like log off the game. I probably wouldn't get that angry, but beside the point, that was a frantically frustrating game for our opponent, and we spammed on all sides, splitting up his attention, his towers, and at the very end, breaking his mental too. Hey, we've got a game against someone that's from the D-Light clan, so we're gonna illuminate your life in the worst possible way with bridge spam on every single side. You guys know the deal. This is kind of how the deck works. We just spam, and then we bait out cost-efficient trades. Like, that's a tombstone. That's 3 elixir for 2 against the wall breakers. And then also, I am looking at your deck, and I'm expecting it to be either a Royal Giant deck or a Graveyard deck after seeing Zappies and Tombstone. It's not going to be a potential Lava Hound deck. So we force out the arrows. Now he has nothing for the Firecracker. I think it's still going to be better for me to go in for a Mega Knight on this because it's going to be hard for him to defend this if he doesn't end up having the right card cycle. So we can go in for a Firecracker here on top of the Inferno Dragon. It will be able to melt the Mega Knight, but I'm pretty sure he has to go for like a Fireball or maybe a freeze or something so he stops the Mega Knight from jumping. Okay, never mind. The Mega Knight be jumping and thumping, and that's awesome. So I'm in a position where I can maybe even bandit, so then the bowler targets that and then doesn't hit the Firecracker. What if I just keep spamming right now? What if I just keep doing this? And then the Firecracker will probably bait out the Tombstone, but yeah, I mean, I thought you were going to drop it in the middle. I thought you were going to drop your Tombstone in the middle so then we could give you the King Tower activation, but I guess you didn't want that. That was interesting. All right, we need to afford the Mega Knight because everything else would be suboptimal here. Anything else wouldn't work. I don't even know if the Mega Knight's going to be enough because the skeletons are going to be able to surround the Mega Knight on my side of the map, and the 2 elixir graveyard is pretty broken. As you guys can see, yeah, Skeleton King needs a nerf along with what happened to Archer Queen. I think Skeleton King is up there as one of the strongest cards in the game. The Mega Knight jumped the bowler ball. Okay, that's what's up. We striking you down. You don't get strikes up in here. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to activate King Tower because we don't have Tornado. I would love to go in for like a bandit lower and then make sure that we pull the bowler closer and then activate King Tower. But we're going to go for a consolation prize of just going for a bandit plus bats and aggressive play with the... Oh, wait. How did the bats not get in front of the bandit?
Yo, bandit, why'd you sneak on through? You were supposed to give us more value.
Okay, so Skeleton King's coming down. What is that? Why would you drop the Skeleton King there? That's awesome for me. You're definitely going to arrows on the Firecracker, which is completely okay for us. Why are you doing that? Okay, now we can go in for goblins on top of the graveyard, and then we're going to expect you to go in for your Skeleton King ability. So we want to make sure that we're able to finish everything off with our Mega Knight. Great stuff. We debated him so hard. We made him spend extra elixir. And the best part is, like, the Mega Knight is staying on our side map, so we can build up even more of an elixir advantage. We're going to go for minor wall breakers and bats, because if you think about it, he doesn't have arrows back in cycle because he just used it on our firecracker. So all those are going to connect. You can't stop that. It's just physically impossible for you. That's the reason why this deck is so much better than other Mega Knight decks right now, simply because you have a fast card cycle. So if your opponent has arrows, which a lot of people have arrows in meta to counter your firecracker, you can just cycle back to more of them. Or you can go for wall breakers plus goblins and then abuse the fact that they have nothing to stop it. So this guy was top 2,000 or top 1,000 in the world, and he is in a world of pain right now. This was so incredibly easy. Our friend spammed a ton of crying and angry faces at the end. Hopefully his day gets a bit better after the match. And we're continuing to climb at 1,900 in the world. Hey, ACDC, what's up, dude? So, we'll see what you're up to. Definitely want to go in for our bandit in the back. Harder for you to activate King Tower with that card compared to the other stuff. It's even easier to activate King Tower with goblins, believe it or not. And, you know, they're also easier to kill. So, I'm going to go in for a miner on the other side and then just to let our bandits hug it out on the left-hand side and his side. It's going to have a weird deck. Probably going to be a Sparky deck or Three Musketeers when we see bandit. I think it'll probably be a Sparky deck or 3M, but there's always a chance he's got something wacky and weird. If you guys didn't know, drop your goblins in the highest possible placement that I just did. It's going to be the optimal way of countering Golden Knight. I don't think he's going to click the Golden Knight dash because he doesn't have that much elixir left over. So he has to focus on defending as a precedence more so than anything else. Also, bandit plus Mega Knight, if you guys didn't know. Bandit Knight dashing, Mega Knight jumping, kills an entire bandit. So that's an interaction that I didn't know, and we're just figuring it out as we go. That's pretty cool. So we know that our opponent's going to drop 3 Musketeers, or he's going to go in for an aggressive Sparky, and I'm a little bit scared to figure out which one he's got. I think I'm leaning more towards 3 Musketeers since we saw Bandit and also Golden Knight in the same deck. It just wouldn't make too much sense to also pack in a Sparky there, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to go in for a miner, and I'm going to go for wall breakers. I can go for arrows, but I think that yeah, firecracker should be able to kill those. Oh my gosh, never mind. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? No, that's a joke, right? That has to be some wacky, weird joke. I can't believe how well that worked. So I'm going to arrows here just to guarantee that the Mega Knight hopefully doesn't. Oh, no. Ooh, sketchy, scary, not good. I can't defend both sides, so I have to eat all of the damage from the Golden Knight. I thought the Mega Knight was going to be the right play. It was not. Spoiler alert, I could have played that a little bit better, but you live and you learn. Maybe it's more of a challenge. Maybe it's more entertainment for you guys. That's the way that I like to think of it, at least. So, our guy is probably going to go in for an aggressive play with a Goblin Giant every chance he gets, which is an also pretty good buff card. He thought I was going to go for some raged up bridge spam, and, you know, he raged up his tower, so that was interesting. I think I can go in for wall breakers here with the bandit tanking, and then I can arrows depending on what he does. I'm definitely going to arrows on top of those minions just to guarantee that we can get the wall breaker to connect. Yep, that's huge. And then we can go for a Mega Knight here. I think this will work out because the Mega Knight's going to stop him from jumping with the Golden Knight on our tower, which is the most important thing. The Golden Boy likes dashing and jumping and leapfrogging, and we don't want that type of gymnastic sorcery out here. I'm going to go in for a firecracker. He's got 3 Musketeers, so he's showing his true intentions. He's showing how he actually plays the game. I think the bandit's going to dash on a tower. The firecracker should be able to splash on the 3 Musketeers. And then, oh my gosh, firecracker, you coming out clutch. You firing our opponent out here. I love it. So I'm going to focus on defending first and foremost, more so than anything else. He's probably going to go Golden Knight, so I want to save our... Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's just going to keep spamming. I'm going to miner on defense here just to guarantee that we can stop everything. Our bandits will be able to hug it out. I can go for arrows, but I just think that's a bit of a bad trade for us. So instead, I'm going to go in for bats here. I'm going to let the Golden Knight dash. And if you guys didn't know, the Golden Knight will stop dashing after it hits the tower. So that was the main issue for us. That was the scariest thing. We can go in for a aggressive Mega Knight, and then we can go for arrows, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to kill the 3 Musketeers. We get one more shot. Yeah, we're going to win. Firecracker, you missed! You disappointment! Wow! I need to fire that firecracker. She was straight up a paid actor and acted like we won, but the miner had to finish the fun. Honestly, I'm a little bit lucky that he didn't drop a musketeer and a bandit in the middle when I was celebrating with my firecracker shot. I could have lost that game. That rather ridiculous match puts us at 1,800 in the world. Let's keep climbing. Oh my gosh, this guy is a bit above everyone else. I mean, when we win a lot of games, maybe Clash Royale is going to put us against really good players then. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're going to go for a bandit in the back, and we will see what's happening. We are going to be playing against someone that goes in for a Phoenix in the back. So usually when we see Phoenix, it's going to be like a Golem deck, maybe a Graveyard deck, maybe an Electro Giant deck. So that's what I'm expecting. So he's going to eat everything, right? Oh, wow. A fellow Mega Knight friend. So we should be able to finish off the Phoenix and then Mega Knight on his Mega Knight, which will be a Mega W for us because we're going to be able to get the splash damage. And the firecracker should go in the right-hand side, right? Yeah. No. Come on. Come on. Don't bounce yourself to the left. Don't do it. Don't do it. Aw. I hate you, firecracker. You had one job, just to protect the Mega Knight, bro. That's what we needed from you, and you decided to fail me like that. Okay, so I gotta go goblins here. I think that the mini packer could present some problems, so I'm gonna have to go for wall breakers just to pull it back so it doesn't get any damage on our tower guaranteed, but it kills one of the wall breakers, which is not ideal. We'll lock onto the tower for something. He'll probably end up having snowball in this deck if I had to guess, or rage. I'm gonna go bat, and then I don't have elixir for Mega Knight. What do I do? Do I go miner on defense against his Archer Queen? The most scuffed defense imaginable. We're going to go in for the bandit, and it should be able to dash on the queen, and the queen does not hit it while it's dashing, so that's extremely important to realize. Don't drop your bandit directly on top. You want the dash so then the Archer Queen wastes a little bit of her bow and arrow. Yo, those are precious hunting materials that you'll never get again. Okay, this Ram Rider is obnoxious. If he arrows me, I'm definitely dead. Please don't have arrows in your deck. Please don't have arrows in your deck. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate that. Because I was dead. I was going to get ripped to pieces if you had that. So, firecracker shouldn't shoot. That's okay for me. Usually when we play against people that have Ram Rider, it's important for us to continuously split up our stuff. Because his cards cost 4 elixir or 3 elixir. Like if he goes in for an Archer Queen, that's going to be a lot of elixir. So, I mean, you're going to not be able to get anything from that for a while. Also, I kind of want to go in the opposite lane aggression department with our Mega Knight and our bats, and then I want a miner, and then we'll see what we can do. I had to cycle bats in the back so then I could afford to go in for the Mega Knight on top of the Archer Queen, so I felt like winning the right-hand side was the best avenue because then I didn't cycle the bats into the abyss in the left-hand side. I forced out a poison with my bats going behind my Mega Knight. Pretty important to go and cycle cards in the correct lanes, otherwise you're not going to get value from them. So I know that we want to go in for a Mega Knight here. I just don't know if it's the best play because now he could go in for a Ram Rider, hypothetically, on the other side. The Rail Ghost is retargeting. Oh my gosh. Well, that was not good. We're going to try to go for a bandit here and then wall breakers because we know that he's going to get damage, so we want to get damage as well. If he goes in for a mini packy, he won't have the elixir to go in for the Mega Knight as well, so that's good. We can go in for goblins in the right-hand side. The bandit is going to force out a Rail Ghost. Now we need to have enough elixir to go and counter everything, though. That's a problem. This is a huge problem because I don't have that many good answers to the Rail Ghost. I have to go in for a bandit, and then he's going to snowball, and the Rail Ghost is still a problem. I'm going to go in for a firecracker on the right-hand side, and I'm going to eat the damage from the Archer Queen. Then I'm going to go in for wall breakers. I need to be able to afford a Mega Knight, but I don't think I can. I genuinely don't think I can, so I think I lose. Unless I go bandit and goblins, and it somehow kills this Ram Rider, which just should not happen, I'm probably dead. Does he not have lightning? Like, what is this guy's deck running? What is this composed of? If he doesn't have lightning, there's still a chance. So we can go in for a miner here, have the Mega Knight jump on that, then go for a firecracker afterward, and then go wall breakers to go and kite everything afterward, and then go in for a bandit on top of the Mega Knight, and then hopefully we can hit the timing correctly. No, we lose. This guy just played super well. Unless we get super lucky, then we're dead. So he says thanks. Yeah, I mean, you played well. I mean, that's definitely no doubt about that. Wait, is he gonna mess up? Oh my gosh! Did he not play well? I said he played well. No shot. Are you kidding me right now? This has to be the biggest joke I've seen in years of playing Clash Royale. He said thanks. He thought he won. And he did play better than me. But then he threw the game like Tom Brady. This Mega Knight deck is built to jump up the ranks. As you guys can see, we climbed all the way up to 1,500 in the world. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.